Welcome to the Box Score Sports Podcast.
We got him, guys. We got him. Welcome back, everyone, to the Box Score Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Ryan, and on today's clip, we're just going to briefly talk about the Lions getting Zadarius Smith, adding him to this defense, which this defense is already very good this year. I think they're third in rushing and fourth in passing, so very good defense. But clearly, the Lions needed an edge rusher after the injury of Aiden Hutchinson. So let's go. We're going for the Super Bowl, and that's what the Lions should do. So if this is the first time you are watching my video, as a Lions fan, I've been a Lions fan basically my whole life, but I'm going to be up front. My favorite team's the Dolphins. My second team's the Lions. The Lions have been my team because they're my dad's team, and I've always rooted for my dad's team to have success, to make him happy. They finally have success. And Zadarius Smith is going to help add to that success. So let's talk about the trade real quick. It was a 5th and 6th round pick for a 7th round pick in Zadarius Smith. So I really like the trade for really both teams. I like it more for the Lions than I do the Browns. The Browns still have a lot of cap to pay. I think I thought I read. Obviously, this is a quick reaction. It's an instant reaction, but I'm pretty sure I read that they have like 16 million in dead cap next year. And so for Smith, I might be wrong about that, but that's what I thought I read. And if that's the case, then even though I like what the Browns did as far as let's get something for this guy who's 32 years old, who we're not going anywhere, who next year is going to be a year older, let's get a 5th and 6th round pick for him. They wanted a 4th. I think Brad Holmes played ball, and because he played ball, he was able to get Zadarius Smith at a price that was better for the Lions. So good trade for the Browns to get assets. I don't think it was a great trade for them, but a good trade. For the Lions, it's a great trade. You didn't have to give up a whole lot. You're trying to win the Super Bowl this year. We'll talk about that in a little bit in a second. And you had to replace Aiden Hutchinson, which you did so. You didn't replace him fully, right? You replaced like 70% of Aiden Hutchinson. Zadarius Smith has 5 sacks already this year through 9 weeks. So he doesn't, like, Hutchinson still has more sacks than him. So you're not totally replacing him, but you needed the edge rush even before Hutchinson got injured. You needed the help. There was a lot of pressure on Hutchinson to produce the pass rush, and only really him. And then Davenport went down. That was another big signing you had. So I think a really good trade for the Detroit Lions. Now, in the comments down below, I want you to let me know what your thoughts are on the trade. Okay, let me know what you think of the Lions getting Zadarius, but also, do you think the Lions should be done? Because I don't. And I'm going to be honest here. I really think the Lions, they really need to go all in this year. The Packers are young. They're going to be getting better. The Vikings are sort of young, and they got McCarthy in the background. They'll probably continue to get better. The Bears, they'll probably get a new head coach this offseason, and depending on who they hire, I'm going to assume will get better with Caleb Williams. And so with that, Super Bowl windows aren't as big as we always think they are, right? There's rare exceptions, the Chiefs and the Patriots, but think of like the Bills, right? Maybe I mean, if you thought the Cowboys the last couple of years, I didn't really believe in them, but if you thought that way, with the Packers and Aaron Rodgers, they weren't always contending. The Super Bowl window is very fragile, and it's not as long as you think. So I would be all for the Lions going further in and trading some assets to get another pass rusher. And I'll say, to what extreme? I would say even if you had to give up a 1st round pick to get Max Crosby, someone like that, let's just say, I would do that. Because right now they are the best team in the NFC. They're top 5 in defense and offense. And if they can get a pass rush with Zaire Smith on one side and another legitimate edge rusher on the other side, I think they're going to be hard to beat. And it's also insurance just in case 32-year-old Zadarius Smith doesn't stay healthy all season. Like, you have an insurance then too. So I think Brad Holmes should go all in this year. I think it's their Super Bowl window. Let's go all in. That's my opinion. And personally, if you give up one first-round pick or a second-round pick or 2 second-round picks, it's not going to hurt this team because this team is still pretty young. So I really love the trade for the Lions. I'm going to give it an A. Grades are silly, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm really excited, but I don't think the Lions should stop. So that's my opinion on the trade. It's a quick reaction. Let me know in the comments down below again what you thought of the trade. Should the Lions stop? Stop trading? Should they go after another edge rusher? Let me know in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll talk to you all real soon. Thanks so much for watching this clip of the Box Score Sports Podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter or X. And we'll talk to you guys real soon. See ya.